What's up, internet fam? How's everybody doing tonight? I've had a really weird night. So, I decided to put my sunglasses on and post a YouTube video about Bitconnect. Honestly, tonight I had nothing to do with Bitconnect. No connection or correlation whatsoever, but I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, suggesting that Bitconnect was a scam and that there's, it's a Ponzi scheme. And then there's a bunch of Bitconnect videos talking about how Bitconnect isn't a scam and isn't a Ponzi scheme. And, there's a problem here that we're not doing the math quite right on how Bitconnect works. So let's consider this for a minute, okay? First of all, to get into the Bitconnect platform, you have to send them Bitcoin, okay? So if you send Bitconnect Bitcoin, then once you're on the platform, you have to exchange the Bitcoin for Bitconnect tokens. Now, Bitconnect tokens were created by Bitconnect. I'm sure the vast majority of them are owned by Bitconnect. And Bitconnect tokens have gone from $8 at the beginning of the year to like $440 a couple of days ago. So, and Bitconnect is a proof of stake coin, right? So if you have a wallet with Bitconnect tokens in it, you get more tokens every day just for holding some of those tokens. So my guess is that Bitconnect themselves has millions of Bitconnect tokens, probably in staking wallets and hundreds of staking wallets, or I don't know, maybe just in one giant staking wallet. I don't know what, how they have it set up. I don't work at Bitconnect, so I don't know. But, my guess is that they've got millions of Bitconnect tokens and that they're staking and earning more Bitconnect tokens all the time. And so when you log into the Bitconnect website, you sell them Bitcoin for Bitconnect tokens. So, but you got to remember that's their token and they own millions of them. And they basically run the main exchange where all the Bitconnect tokens are. And they basically control the price of Bitconnect tokens. In fact, sometimes you'll see the open market and the price of Bitconnect and the Bitconnect exchange price of Bitconnect be radically different. And that's probably because they're manipulating their own exchange, where, again, they're managing most of the transactions of most of the Bitconnect coins. So here's what you've done. You've taken your Bitcoin and you've given it to this third party, Bitconnect, right? And you've said, okay, I'm going to trade you some of my Bitcoin for some of your private token that you have created and that you're holding millions of. And I just want a few of those so that I can make a loan on your platform, right? So they give you the Bitconnect tokens, right? And keep in mind, they control the price. And they probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting a percentage during every exchange. On their exchange, they're probably getting paid some kind of transaction fee or something. I don't know. This is speculation. I don't work at Bitconnect. Again, this is pure speculation, but I just wanted to talk about some of the math involved here. And then you're taking that Bitconnect token that they have given you, which they've never really given you. It's still on their site. So they haven't even given you the token. You can withdraw it from their site and put it on a Bitconnect wallet and stake Bitconnect tokens yourself if you wanted to, which would be a very profitable thing to do, or it would have been this entire year. Will probably continue to be profitable. I have no idea. But you're leaving it on their site, and then you're giving the Bitconnect token back to them as an investment that they're going to give you 1% interest on. So now you've given them Bitcoin. You've given them Bitconnect tokens. And Bitcoin has gone up like, 10x this year, right? Or something crazy. It's gone up huge this year, right? Earlier this year, I think Bitcoin was under 1,000 at the beginning of the year, and now it's like 14,000 or something. It hit 15,000 for a second the other day, or almost 18,000 for a second. Now it's back down though. But whatever, the gains to go from 1,000 to 14,000 is, this is huge, right? And it was under 1,000 at the beginning of this year, and now it's at 14,000. So, not only are you giving them this currency that is rapidly increasing in value, Bitcoin, but then you're exchanging that for their own private token that they're selling you at whatever price they want. And I can almost guarantee you they're making a profit during that transaction somehow, right? And then you're giving that back to them to lock up in that loan. And then they're giving you 1% every day on that loan. So, but you got to think about the fact that they're probably staking those Bitconnect tokens that you've sold back to them that they never actually got rid of. I mean, usually those coins stay on their site, right? They have those coins the whole time. They have the Bitcoin once you put it in. Then they have the Bitconnect tokens that they give you, that you give back to them in order to start the loan. So now they've got Bitcoin, they've got Bitconnect tokens. That's what they're holding. They're holding all this Bitcoin and all these Bitconnect tokens. And they're saying, okay, we're going to give you 1% on that loan every day. And obviously people are, reinvesting that 1% and watching that grow in value and accrue in value. But the reality is, if you would have held the Bitcoin, you would have more money, because Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin is going up more than the 1% interest, even compounding and all that. The value of Bitcoin has gone up more than how much money you're making on the interest on their loan for their trading bot, whether they have a trading bot or not. I mean, maybe they do. I do think that they actually track the volatility of the market. I think that there's when they tell you, oh, it's 0.19% interest today, or oh, it's 1.46% interest today, I do think that they are tracking the volatility of the market and are giving you a reasonable estimate of, to me, because I watch the market and I see what happens, and I'm watching the value of the tokens go up and down. And it certainly seems on a day when the value has gone up and down and up and down, their interest rate is higher at that point. Okay? So I do think they're actually legitimately tracking the volatility of the market. Now, whether they're doing that through a trading bot, or whether they even have a trading bot or whatever, which they probably do, right? Like, why would you not have a trading bot if you're Bitconnect? You're going to say you have a trading bot. You're going to, advertise that you're giving interest from this trading bot, blah, 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 blah. And in fact, as trading bots exist, right? There's trading bots. You can get a trading bot on Cryptopia. You can get a trading bot on all these different exchanges, and you can run your own trading bot. And in general, these trading bots generally pay out more than Bitconnect does with their 0.9 average percent interest that they're giving you. I mean, generally, most of the trading bots that I've seen for sale on these sites, Cryptopia, etc., cost more than or they earn more than the Bitconnect interest that they're giving you every day. So, I mean, they could very well have a trading bot, and it could very well be earning a ton of money for them, and they're just giving you that 1%. And they could be keeping a whole nother 1%. I mean, maybe the trading bot makes 2% every day. Maybe it makes 5% every day. A lot of these trading bots are supposed to average between 3 and 5% per day, right? On just trading on the volatility of the market, being faster than a human can with their buy and sells as quick as they can. And that's certainly possible. And if you think a company like Bitconnect, with all the resources they have, all those millions of dollars that they've got locked up in Bitcoin, in Bitconnect tokens, in probably actual dollars in Thailand or wherever they're at, there's things about Bitconnect that are worrying for people and people who are claiming it a Ponzi scheme or a scam or whatever. I'm not going to say, oh my God, they're just dead wrong. I don't necessarily think they are dead wrong. I think probably there is something shady going on about Bitconnect, but I don't think it's, but the question is, how long can they stay solvent? And the answer is indefinitely, in my opinion. They could be giving out that 1% interest every day to all of their millions of clients who have put in these Bitconnect loans, because they're making so much money on receiving Bitcoin and the value of Bitcoin rising, and then trading it for Bitconnect tokens and the value of the Bitconnect tokens rising, of which they're holding the vast majority, either on their exchange or directly themselves in staking wallets, earning more every single day, right? I mean, you gotta imagine that Bitconnect is holding millions of Bitconnect tokens. I mean, what are the chances they're not, right? I mean, it's their token, it's their company. They're probably holding millions of Bitconnect tokens. I don't even know how. They might even say how many they've got. I don't know. And are they staking them? Are they getting more of those every day? Are they just selling them on the exchange? Are they making any kind of profit on the transaction on the exchange from Bitcoin to Bitconnect tokens? Are they making any kind of profit on the exchange from the lending wallet back to the Bitconnect tokens? Are they making any kind of exchange profit from moving the Bitconnect tokens back to the Bitcoin wallet for the end user? I mean, I bet that they're selling I bet that they're keeping the Bitcoin price slightly lower on their site during, times of high sales of Bitconnect tokens, and they're keeping the Bitconnect token price slightly higher during times of high purchases on their website. I mean, they've got to know approximately what times those are every day, and they've got to be playing those metrics a little bit. I mean, if you're running the site, why wouldn't you collect that data, and why wouldn't you make use of that data in order to make your site more profitable? I'm sure you would, right? I mean, again, this is all speculation. I have no connection with Bitconnect. I'm not a client. I don't believe in the Bitconnect platform. I don't encourage other people to use the Bitconnect platform. None of that. And I certainly don't work for Bitconnect. I'm just speculating. They're getting massive quantities of Bitcoin, and then they're selling you massive quantities of Bitconnect tokens, the vast majority of which you are then relending to them so they can give you your 1% interest every day. I believe they probably do have a trading bot. I believe it probably makes more than 0.9% or whatever they're averaging daily. I mean, why wouldn't it? I mean, most of the trading bots out there do make more than that. So, you know, and if they've got, you know, all these resources and they're this massive company, you know, don't you think they do probably have some trading bots? Probably a bunch of different trading bots, probably doing a bunch of different things, testing them, whichever one's most profitable, giving it more funds per day, you know, changing which bot does what on which day based on, you know, metrics that they've collected over months, you know. I mean, that's what I would be doing if I was running Bitconnect, you know. And meanwhile, I'd be holding like millions and millions of Bitcoins and millions of Bitconnect tokens and giving you back just that little 1% every day, no matter who you are, no matter what you've done, you know, like, and they're still totally solvent, of course. You know, those Bitconnect tokens are locked up in that loan for 279 days. I mean, is the staking value of Bitconnect tokens higher than the 0.9% that they're paying you back? That alone could be paying for this whole thing. And not to say that it's like, not to say that like I completely trust Bitconnect or I think it's, you know, this super reasonable company or that you should invest or any of those things. I'm not saying yay or nay on how I feel about Bitconnect personally. I'm just pointing out that based on the math of them owning all this Bitcoin, and owning all of these Bitconnect tokens, which are a staking token, which means if you're holding a bunch, you're earning more every day. My guess is that they're making far more than they're paying out. Even if everybody went onto their site tomorrow and said, I'm going to withdraw all of my lending wallet and turn it into Bitconnect tokens and then sell all of the Bitconnect tokens into Bitcoin and then withdraw all that Bitcoin back into my Bitcoin wallet, which is how you have to get money out of Bitconnect. I mean, it's very hard. There's 3 stages to get your money out of Bitconnect, right? And during each one of those stages, I imagine Bitconnect's making some money on every single one of those stages, whether going out of the wallet, coming into the wallet. I imagine they're making money on every step of the way. And if they're making money on every step of the way, giving you back 1% doesn't seem like it's this hard or unfeasible or unreliable thing that they are doing. It's very likely that it does work and that they are able to easily afford paying you back that 1%. I mean, just based on the rough estimates of what we've been talking about here. They have all the Bitcoin, they have all the Bitconnect tokens. Those tokens and cryptocurrencies, both of them, are rising in value every single day. You know, Bitcoins went from $1,000 to $14,000 this year. Bitconnect tokens have gone from like, you know, $4 or $5 or something. I don't even remember when they were, what they were on day one to, you know, they were 440 for a minute, you know, yesterday. I mean, they're back down to 3 something right now, but still, I mean, you know, huge rise in value just of the token itself, right? So don't you think it's possible that Bitconnect is completely solvent and they are able to pay the 1% compounding interest every day, which you can, in fact, turn into like, you know, this recurring source of income for yourself and stuff? It's totally possible. My guess is that however much money you put into the Bitconnect platform, they're making more on that money than you are. That's my guess. My guess is that Bitconnect itself is making more money than you are when you're utilizing their platform. And I think people do probably make money on their platform. I think people probably do put in like, you know, 18 grand worth of Bitcoin, change that into Bitconnect tokens, lend those Bitconnect tokens into 18 grand on their platform, get that, you know, let's see, 18 grand would pay back 1%, like, you know, $180 a day or something, right? On average, if you're talking about 1%, it's like 0.9%, but whatever. Let's just say 1%. So the math is easier, right? I mean, it's close enough. And so you're getting back that $180 every day. how long is it going to take for that $180 to equal $18,000, right? Even recompounding with the compiling interest and all that, compound interest and all that. I mean, it's going to take a while. It's going to take longer than the term of the loan that it's going to take less time than the term of the loan in which they're holding that $18,000. Remember, they're going to give you that $18,000 back too at the end of it's called the capital release at the end of the loan, right? They're going to give you that $18,000 back. But how much has Bitcoin gone up during that time? How much has Bitconnect tokens gone up during that time? And is that math way more than the 36,000 or whatever you end up with at the end? And I'm willing to bet, I mean, I'm not running all the math right now, but I'm willing to bet, especially when you consider they're probably making money on all those transactions coming into the wallet and coming out of the wallet, and that they're probably staking millions of Bitconnect tokens. My guess is that they're making more money than you are. That's my guess. So, yeah. So is Bitconnect a scam? Maybe it is. Maybe the trading bot is baloney. Maybe they don't have a trading bot. Maybe they do, though, and they're even making more money than I'm suggesting. We don't know because they're not transparent about their trading bot, right? That's just a simple fact. It's this black box. You put your Bitcoin in there. You get the tokens, the money, and then they give it back to you piece by piece, 1% every day for, 269 days or whatever, and then they give you the money back, too. But at that point, that money now, that $18,000 worth, so say at the beginning of this year, you put in $18,000, right? Whenever the Bitcoin was $1,000, let's go back to that time and say, okay, you gave them 18 Bitcoin. Right now, 18 Bitcoin is worth, 10 Bitcoin would be worth $140,000, right? Right now today. So that means 18 Bitcoin would be less than $240,000 or something, right? It would be worth. So, and you're getting back 18,000 plus another 18,000 or more if you do the compound interest, whatever. I mean, you're not making anywhere near $280,000, right? So they're making money even without a trading bot, even without staking the Bitconnect tokens. They're still making way more money than you're making on their platform. Guaranteed. And that's why it's like, okay, is Bitconnect a scam? I don't know. I mean, kind of. It seems a little scammy to have this elaborate scheme of going from one token to another token into a lending wallet, giving you 1%, then going back into the tokens, then going back into the Bitcoin. I mean, the whole thing, and then having this trading bot that they won't talk about, that they won't show you, that they won't explain, all this stuff. I mean, it does seem a little scammy, but the reality is, if you look at the numbers, this scam could go for decades because they are making way more money than you are. That's just the raw, hard fact. Even if they have no trading bot, even if they're not staking any of the Bitconnect tokens, they're still making way more money than you. My guess, even if they're not making any money on the transactions of going into those different wallets and going out of those different wallets, my guess is they're making money on all of that, as well as just the value of Bitcoin going up and the value of Bitconnect tokens going up massively, which that alone would way more than pay for what they're doing there. So, yeah, so I think the Bitconnect actually is a economically viable platform. Just based on back of the envelope kind of calculations like that. They claim to take this $18,000 loan and then give you, I don't know, 36, 40,000, 50,000, whatever it is at the end when you're getting that 1%, and then they give you the capital release back, whatever that is, it doesn't matter. Because they're making way more than that. I mean, they're making 100K during that time just by holding the tokens. Because you are a dumb monkey who can't hold your tokens. You can't, I can't just hodl my Bitcoin. The price is going up. I gotta sell. I gotta do something with this. I can't just hold it, right? You're a dumb monkey and they're a smart monkey. That's why they are making more money than you, period.